Good morning, students. We are going to study about probability. Probability is basically the chance or occurrence we are saying. Means if we want to say something that it is probable that it may rain today. Means chances are there, but it is not certain that it will be raining today. We are saying probability. It is probably we are saying. It is probably that we may be late while reaching to station. So we are probable, we are not sure. So that is known as probability. So probability means chance, means we can be either be on time or we can not be on time. Or if I am saying that it can rain, it may rain or it may not rain. So in the case of rain, two things are possible. So what are the things which is possible? It may rain or it may not rain. So what is the condition? If I am saying probability, it is the probability that it may rain. It may rain means my favorable condition is that it may rain. But how many cases are possible? It may rain or it may not rain. So two cases are possible. But my thinking is that it may rain. So what is the probability of raining? Probability of raining is, I am writing probability of raining means it may rain means one case is there. It may rain, I am writing in the bracket. It may rain. This is first case. And the second case is it may not rain. This is second case. So how many cases are there? So my case is favorable cases that I am saying it may rain today. So I have written this is one element. How many influences are there? 1, 2. So what is my thinking that it may rain? So 1 divided by total cases 1 and 1 means 2. So probability will be 50% or 0.5. This is 0.5 or you can if you will multiply it with 100. So it is 50%. We can get also that it may rain or it may not rain. So it is 50% chances. If I am saying if a student will be passing or not passing. So how many chances of passing is there? 50%. Out of total cases, pass and fail. So if I am saying about student, how many cases are there? Pass and fail. This is the sample space I am saying. These are the possible cases. If I am saying probability of passing of student, passing I am writing it P. Probability of passing of student. Why means this is one of the favorable cases out of total cases 1 and 2. So I am saying if I am saying trial means the chances or what we are trying, that is known as trial. If I am saying that I am tossing one coin, so I am trying something, so that is known as trial. So what output we can get? Either head or tail. So means if I am saying probability of head, if I am tossing, so what are the possible cases? Head and tail. These are the possible cases. Probability of head I am asking. So it is only one element which I am getting head. Out of total is 2. So probability is number of favorable terms divided by total number of terms. So this is known as probability. One more term is that if I am tossing 2 coins. So what are the outputs in both the coins? If I can get head, or in the both the coins I can get tail, or in both one of the coin I am getting head, and in the other I am getting tail, or in the first I am getting tail, and in the other I am getting head. So these are the probability. But if I am saying that probability of getting both head, if I am saying probability of getting both head. So what are the possible cases? These are the possible elements. So possible cases are 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is probability of head. If I am saying probability of getting one head and one tail, at least one head and one tail, means how many cases are there? If I am saying one head and one tail, means what are the possible cases? One head and one tail. This is one case. In this also, one tail is there, one head is there. So 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 by 4. This is, I am saying that when you will be wanting only one head and one tail. So these are the two possible cases, 1, 2. So 2 out of, so 1 by 2. If I am saying probability of getting even number while throwing a dice, everyone is playing Ludo. So when you are throwing dice, so what are the possible outcomes? Possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the possible outcome you are getting when you are throwing dice. So these are the possible outcome you are getting. But if I am saying probability of odd numbers. What are the odd numbers? 1, 3 and 5. So I can say 3 out of total numbers is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will be dividing it by 6. This is entire cases is known as sample space, the total number of cases, and the things which we desire is known as favorable outcome. So this is 3 by 6, which is equal to 1 by 2. If I am saying probability of numbers greater than 2, probability of numbers which is greater than 2. If I am saying probability of numbers greater than 2, so what are the numbers which are greater than 2? How many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be favorable cases. Out of total cases is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will be dividing it by 6. So it is 2 by 3. If I am saying probability of numbers which is less than 3, I am saying less than 3. What are the numbers which is when you are throwing dice, so you can get less than 3. So only possible cases are when you will be getting number is 1 and 2. So total numbers is 2 numbers which is less than 3 you can get while throwing a dice. So the probability will be equal to 3 by, so 2 by 6, which is equal to 1 by 3. Now one more thing is coming, that what is known as COR event. If I am saying that while throwing a dice, you will never get a number which is greater than 6. So that is COR event. If I am saying while throwing a dice, you will get a number greater than 6. So that is impossible event. That is not possible. So that is COR event and impossible event. When COR event means when the probability is 1. If I am saying that you will be getting number less than 6 whenever you will be throwing dice, so that is you will be getting probability less always equal to 1. If I am saying that you will be getting number greater than 6, so that is impossible event. So these are the two cases. If I will be saying that head and tail, you will be getting probability of head and tail. So that is you will be getting one number, means COR event will be head and tail, means surely that is COR event. If I will be saying that you will be getting some other thing, numbers while tossing, so that is impossible event, because the output will be always head and tail. So we will be discussing 1, 2 to 3 questions regarding this probability. Okay. So we are going to discuss question number 1. In question number 1, it is you are older today than tomorrow. So that is sure, means we can say that is certain to happen. You will be one day older than yesterday. So that is a day. If I am saying question number 3, 1 with 3, tomorrow will be a Monday as today is a Sunday. So that is also certain thing. That will also happen when I am saying that today is Sunday, so next day will be Monday. So that is also sure thing. If I am saying India will win the next hockey World Cup, so that is may happen. I cannot say that it is surety that they will be winning, or it is not uncertain that they can't win. So that is, it may happen. So if I am saying that the current month is June, so the next month is September. So that is also not possible, because the next month will be July. So that is uncertain or impossible, because that is just my statement. But the actual reality is that it cannot happen. If I am saying a circle with a smaller area has a smaller radius, So that is also a true statement. Means the radius will be small, means circle will be small. If the radius is big, circle will be big. So this is question number 1. Now moving on to question number 5. If I am moving to question number 5, so I am finding, will be discussing 5. Means in this it is given in a single throw of die two coins. Find the probability of getting each of the following. Single throw of 2 coins. So first of all I will be writing sample space. Sample space is S is equal to both will be head or both will be head or head tail or tail head. So this is the sample space. If I am saying tail on both the head, probability of getting tail on both the head. So how many possible cases are there? We are having only one case in which probability is 1 out of total cases 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 1 by 4. If I am saying second bit it is given tail at least 1. Probability at least having tail in 1. Tail in at least 1. So it is given right. Tail in at least 1 is 2 cases out of 4, which is 1 by 2. If I am saying probability of third part is that tail on 1. Tail on 1. Tail on 1 of the term. So how many cases we are having tail on 1? So it is possible in, we are able to see at least on 1. In this case it will be at least on 1 means 1, 2, 3. 3 cases will be there. I am writing this is wrong, this is 3 by 4. Because at least 1. In this one tail is there, in this also one tail is there. But if it is having more than 2 tails, more than 1 tails, then it is also we can include. So that's why it will be 3 by 4. I am saying that tail in at least 1 means at least 1 means one of the point it should be tail. But if it is having more than 1 tail, then also we can include. So that's why I have included 3 by 4. It will be tail on 1 means it should be only, it must be only 1 tail in one of the 2. So how many cases are possible? 1, 2 out of 4 is 1 by 2. Now the next option is that if I am saying no tail, P of no tail. So this also we can say P of no tail means only head will be there. Here it is also tail, here also it is at least one tail is there. Here also at least one tail is there. So in this case only no tail is there. So it will be 1 by 4. Means both the cases head will be there, then it will be no tail. So 1 by 4. Now the next question is that we will be discussing is question number 8. So question number 8, what is given to us? The appearance. A die is thrown 300 times as shown. So I am drawing the table. So this is the table you will be finding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the die which is thrown. Means you can get maximum to 6 or minimum 1 you can get. So first part we are getting is 49. The next part is 51, 52, then 46, then 43, then 59. So these are the possible outcomes. So total if you will be counting, so this will be coming out to be 300. That's why, but it is given in the question, so not need to add. So total cases will be 300. Now what is asked in the question? Probability of getting 1. P of 1 has been asked. This is first thing. So 1 probability is 49 by 300. Now the second question what is asked? You will be seeing that second question it is asked that probability of 3. probability of 3 is 52 by 300. So this is also, you can simplify it also, or you can leave like this also. So this is also one of the answer you can see. Now the next question is that if I am saying probability of 5, probability of 5 is, will be getting 43 by 5 probability is 43 out of 300. And the next part is probability of 2 and 6. Probability of 2 or 6. 2 plus probability of 6. So we are getting one probability of 2 is 51 by 300 and probability of 6 is 59 by 300. So we will be getting, if we will be taking the LCM 300, 51 and 59, we will be getting 110. So it is coming out to be 11 by 30. So this is question number 8. Now I am going to discuss question number, first I will be discussing question number 11 and then I will be discussing question number 12. So in question number 11, it is given to us. In a survey of 200 students, means number of students is given, means total number of students is given. Number of students, I am writing NS, is 200. If I am saying 115 students like milk while other dislike. So milk I am writing, number of students who like milk is 115. So number of students who doesn't like milk will be equal to number of students who doesn't like milk. I am writing by M bar. M bar means number of students who doesn't like milk. So it will be 200 minus 115. So we have to find the probability. Number of students who like milk and number of students who doesn't like milk. So number of students who like milk, I am writing PM. This will be equal to 115 by 200. Number of students who like milk divided by total number of students, and probability of number of students who doesn't like milk will be equal to, this will be 85 by 200. So if you will be adding both the cases, you will be getting 115 plus 85 means you will be getting entire case. That's why it is becoming 1. 115 plus 85 will be 200. 200 divided by 200 is 1. So one of the thing we can do, if I have to find, suppose if I found this probability of milk is, the students who like milk is 115 by 200. If I want to find that number of students who doesn't like milk, so what I will be doing from here, that I will be just probability of student, this is second method, who doesn't like milk. We can find it by 1 minus total student, means 200 by 200 minus of 115 by 200. So we can get, again we can get 200 and this is 200 minus 115, which is equal to 85 by 200. So we are getting from here 85 by 200. So this is question number, we are getting probability of persons who doesn't like milk from here. If we are knowing this, we can directly find by subtracting from 1 minus this term. Means whole term will be 200 by 200. A student, if I am saying number of people who like milk plus number of people who doesn't like milk, 200 by 200. That's why I have written this one minus the person who doesn't like milk. So we'll be left with that person who like milk. That's why I have written 115 by 200. The person who like milk plus the person who doesn't like milk divided by total number of cases minus the person who like milk divided by total number of cases will be equal to P of M bar, means number of person who doesn't like milk. This is probability of persons who doesn't like milk. So this is question number 11. So we are going to discuss question number 12. So 12 number we are going to discuss. So in 12 number it is given the blood group of 50 students of a class are recorded. These are the 50 students, means total number of cases is given to us. Again I will be saying that you don't need to add. So blood group, this is blood group, I am writing it by BG, and number of students I am writing it by N. Blood group is possible is A, B, AB and then O. So these are the possible blood group. If I am saying 10, this is 13, this is 16, the next part is 11. So these are the possible cases. If I say probability of blood group A, probability of blood group A, I am writing by PA. In this it is already given 50 students, means we have to divide it by 50 out of, and number of students is 10. It is 1 by 1. Now the second part is probability of blood group B. Probability of blood group B will be equal to 13 by 50. Total number of blood group of students is D is 13 students. Now the third part is AB or O. Probability of AB or O will be equal to AB. AB blood group or O means whenever you are seeing word or means you have to add probability of AB plus probability of O. Means you have to add where you are seeing this word. So probability of AB is 16 by 50 and probability of O is 11 by 50. So if you will be adding, you will be getting LCM is same. 16 plus 11 is 27 by 50. So we are getting probability of AB and O is 27 by 50. So this is question number 12. So we have completed this exercise and the remaining questions you have to try it, and if you are facing any doubt then you can ask us in our WhatsApp group. So solve this the remaining questions.